Very good morning, students. Today we are going to think the summary of the lesson, that is the seventh lesson, outcome of democracy, civics lesson. And we can see the heading of that chapter, that is the how do we assess democracy outcome. If we are following the democracy or democratic government, then how we can assess it, what all things we want to think when we are assessing that one. So we are going to see the points. We can see six main points and some sub points. First one, democracy is a better form of government when compared with the dictatorship and any other alternative. That we have seen in the 9th standard and 10th standard, the dictatorship government like China or Pakistan. We have seen that example in 9th standard. Then when we are comparing with that, democracy is a better form of government, but it is not the best form what we are following today. And we felt the democracy was better because of it. We can see 5 reasons why we are saying like that the democracy is a better one. First point, it is promotes equality among citizens. We know democracy means, that is the base of democracy itself, it is equality among citizens. Then enhance the dignity of the individual. In democracy we are giving the equality to the people, so we are ready to respect the person as it is. Then third point, improve the quality of decision making. Even though in 9th standard we have seen that one, it may delay to take the decision. There may be debates and discussions, and that also for many days, but they will take the better decision, or we can see every day it is improving in the decision making process, as well as the quality of the decision making also improving. Then fourth point, provides a method to resolve conflict. If there is any conflict like India, like that countries, we know many social groups are there. It may be in the name of religion, or in the name of caste, or in the name of a geographical area, and according to language, like that many social groups are there. But there will be some social conflict or tension in the society, but democracy will try to solve that conflicts in peaceful way. The next one, allow room to correct the mistake. Unknowingly done some mistake, or when policy made that time, we may not consider some group of people, and if the people they are raising voice and the government understood it is wrong, then there is a chance to make the correction in democracy. So because of these 5 reasons, we can say like that democracy is a better form of government. Then we face a dilemma. Democracy is seen to be a good in principle, but felt to be not so good in practice. When we are studying the outcome of the democracy, features of democracy, we are feeling like that this is the best form, ideal form of government. But we are facing that one, that the principles are very good, and it is very attractive. But in practical, many times we are becoming failure, or practice as well as the theory of the democracy, it is going in a different way. We are facing that dilemma or doubt in our mind. Then this dilemma invites us to think hard about the outcome of the democracy. Because of the dilemma, what we are getting a chance for what, think again and again, that in hard way about the outcomes of the democracy. So this name of the chapter itself, it is the outcome of democracy. Our interest in and fascination of democracy often push us into taking a position that democracy can address all socio-economic and political problems. According to our understanding, theoretical democracy, we are believing that democracy only can take the decisions, or it can solve the problems of the society. In which types of problem? It can address all types of socio-economical political problems of the country or the state. Then the first towards thinking carefully from the outcome of democracy is to recognize that democracy is just a form of government. So when we are thinking about the outcome of democracy, we should be aware about this is the one form of government, not the best form or it is a combination of different things. It is just a form of government. Then only we can assess the outcome of democracy. And in outcome of democracy, we can make into three heads. First one, it is the economical aspects or social aspects and political aspects. So first we are going to think accountable, responsible and legitimate government. It is coming the political part of the democracy. And next heading it is comes the economical growth and development. Then next one, the social aspects of the democracy, that is the reduction of inequality and poverty. If there is less inequality, then we can say very less poverty. The next thing we can see accommodation of social diversity, that also social aspects of democracy. Then in it itself it will next point it is the dignity and freedom of the citizen, that also social aspects. So we are going to see one by one. First one, it is accountable, responsible and legitimate government. The most basic outcome of democracy should be that it produce a government that is accountable to the citizens and responsive to the needs and expectation of the citizen. I think no need to explain that sentence. Then also once again, the government, if it is a democratic government, they should give answer to the people. They should understand the pain of the people. Then they want to work or they want to give the result according to the expectation of the people. Then democracy is based on the idea of deliberation and negotiation. In democracy we can see the giving explanation to the people and receiving opinion of the people and negotiating with the people, and even in the parliament they want to negotiate, or in the legislative assembly they want to negotiate when they are making the policies. Democracy ensures that decision making will be based on the norms and procedures. According to the constitution, norms and procedures are the how to make the policies or how to make the decisions in a state or in a country. According to that only in democracy we can make take the decisions. Then the right and the means to examine the process of decision making known as the transparency. There should be, when the government is planning to make a decision related to any topic, there should be very transparent in front of the people, in front of its citizen. Then democratic government do not have a very good record when it comes to sharing information with the citizen. The democratic government having present do not have a very good record. In the democratic government we can see that they are informing the people everything and now and then, but we can see something is missing somewhere like that. Then in a substantive term, it may be responsible to expect from democracy a government that is alternative to the needs and demands of the people and largely free to corruption. In the reality how it should be more responsible to the people, and they want to make the government want to make the alternative arrangements according to the demand of the people. At the same time it should be free from corruption. Think about India and what is the theoretical democracy, what is the practical democracy, that will we are thinking now. Then the record of democracy is not impressive on these two counts. What we informed that to fifth and sixth point, it is not in the impressive way what we are facing now also. There is one respect in which democratic government is certainly better than its alternative. The democratic government is legitimate government, but in one aspects we can see democratic government is better because it is a legitimate government. According to the constitution, according to the rules and regulations, we are selecting our leaders, and here in India for 5 years we are selecting our leaders. After 5 years again re-election will come. People wish to be ruled by representatives elected by them. they also believe that democracy is suitable for their country. We common people, we are also wishing like that we should ruled by or the authority to whom we are selecting, they should rule us or they should help us as, and we are believing that democracy is the suitable for our country. Then economical growth and development. The inability of democracy to achieve higher economic development worries us, but this alone cannot be a reason to reject democracy. Even though after 70th year of our independence also we selected democracy, then also we can't see that much economic growth here in India. Then also we can't say like that, because of that single reason we can't reject democracy. The difference in the rates of economical development between less developed countries with dictatorship and democracies is negligible. Even though the countries which are like China, like that countries which are having the better economical growth when we are comparing with democratic countries, not only India, many countries, but that is not the real situation. But there is no freedom for people. We know what is happening in China. We have heard many reports. Even they can't search whenever they are getting doubt, they can't search in net how we are searching in internet in that way. Even that is some items only they can, in some channels only they can make use. That is the condition of China people. And we cannot say that democracy is a guarantee of economical development, and it is a form of government that will try to make the economical growth, but we can't ensure like that, or we can't say like that it is the guarantee or the platform to make the compulsory economical development. Then but we can accept democracy not to lag behind dictatorship in this aspect. But in democracy we are thinking like that the equality of the people and reduction of poverty, like that many aspects we are thinking. So we can see it won't lag behind, it won't go back to the like in they won't consider like that the economical growth. No, it will consider, but it may take time, because in decision making and considering all the social groups, that is not easy task in front of a democratic country. Then next aspect, reduction of inequality and poverty.